Welcome to another edition of All the Bets. This is a playoff version via Mike Said It First on YouTube. Our show is being brought to you by MyBookie.ag. When you sign up to MyBookie, enter the promo code 12 Sports. That's promo code 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces, for up to a $1,000 first deposit bonus. Nobody does it on 12 Sports in MyBookie. On today's All the Bets account, of course, I was telling you guys we were talking wild card, and let's go and get straight into it. These odds, of course, provided by MyBookie.ag. You see it right there. The Colts and the Bills. The Colts are +7. Bills, of course, 7-point favorites. The over-under is 51.5. I tend to lean over in that score just because I feel like Phillip Rivers has always been a career loser, but a comeback guy. If we're going to be quite honest with ourselves, Buffalo Bills were hitting on all cylinders in Week 17 against the Miami Dolphins, albeit a division opponent. I believe the Buffalo Bills will win. If I was a betting man, I would go, if I would pick anything, I'd pick the money line here. There you go, let's go to the money line. I don't know if I'm touching anything besides the money line. I know it's $10 to win $3, but you know what, we're going to keep on going. So Bills money line right there. Again, the over-under is 51.5. But could the Colts defense step up? Could the Bills defense step up? You just don't know. I lean over 51.5, but I'm taking the Bills money line just to be safe right now. Next up at 4:40 Eastern on Saturday, Los Angeles Rams are 3.5-point underdogs against the 3.5-point home favorite Seahawks. It's interesting to know the Seahawks in a game that the total is over under 43. I feel like the Seahawks have not used Russell Wilson as much. So will they keep that same dog mentality, or will Russell Wilson just air it out again? And in this kind of a game, although Russell Wilson to me pretty much owns the NFC West every time he plays them, I still feel like the Rams defense is really, really good. But you know what counters a good defense with passing? How about Chris Carson, who returned and has looked really good? Plus, the Seahawks are peaking at the right time. I would go Seahawks -3.5 in this situation. The over-under of 43, I might lean under on that, but we're going to leave the over-under on this one. We're assuming the best bet for each game. So either money line or spread or total. This one I'm going with the Seahawks -3.5. And yes, I will come back to review this on my next show. At 8:15 Eastern, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers with Tom Brady are 9-point favorites against the Washington football team, who just lucked into a victory against the Philadelphia Eagles, if you know what I mean. Buccaneers being favored by 9 points is a very weird thing to me, because I understand the football team has no offense, but make no mistake, their defense is opportunistic. Their defense is nasty. I think that's a huge total. I mean, that's a huge spread. I would go under 45.5 in this game. I feel this game's going to be ugly. I feel like Chase Young, Montez Sweat, Deron Payne are going to be monsters, along with John Bostic. I feel like the Buccaneers were going to show up a little bit on defense. I feel like Buccaneers are going to win. But this game could end like 21 to 10, or 17 to 10 if we're being more fair with ourselves. I've heard some lines have actually dropped to 43.5, so 45.5 feels pretty good right here. That's it for the Saturday games. Again, Bills with the money line over the Colts, Seahawks -3.5 with the Rams, and the football team and the Buccaneers go under 45.5. So right now, through 3 games, we're looking at a 10 to win 38. So not much winning there. And really, there's never really much winning with this kind of stuff. I want to make sure. I hate when it does this. Okay, now I'm back. Okay, the Sunday games. So the Saturday games I'll be able to watch, but Sunday I'll be working, so I won't be able to cover that stuff on Twitter at MKADHD, but we'll be all right. Saturday I will definitely be watching my Colts play the Bills, though. So Sunday, the wild card game, January the 10th. This game is at, I'm not sure when this game is, but the Ravens are 3.5-point favorites against the Titans, and that's interesting. The the Titans, of course, their defense has been not very good. And for the Ravens, I've been telling people they're getting hot very quietly in the last 3 weeks. Like, it was funny how last year the Baltimore Ravens just came into the league on fire. They looked great. And then this year it's kind of like they snuck up on people and barely made the wild card. So in this game, do I play with the over-under? This game is one of the toughest to pick all weekend. I feel like the Ravens are clicking at the right time. I'm going to go Ravens minus 3.5. And that is tough for me because I could honestly go under 55. And here's why I would say under 55. A lot of people say over. One, I feel like 55 is a lot of points. And two, hear me out. Let's say the Titans go up early. Lamar Jackson's not throwing the Ravens back in. Let's say the Ravens go up. The worst thing for the 55 under and over, the best thing that could happen is Ravens go up by a bunch of points early and Titans make it a shootout late. But I'm going Ravens minus 3.5 just to win the game and to win it pretty good. In fact, I might go money line here. Let me see what the money line would do to us. The money line would go from 10 to 38 to, I don't know. That's tough. That is definitely tough here. Whew. Okay, this might be the one that I actually get wrong. I don't know why it's doing that crap. I'm gonna go over 55. That's $81. I'll go $81 right there. Okay, we'll take it. Again, I don't know why my computer is doing this, but we're gonna leave it at that. So I'm gonna go over 55 because if I'm picking the Ravens to win the game, I told you guys I was going under, but I'm picking the Ravens to win. I want to go with Baltimore. The over has to hit. Because Titans, in a few games this year, they've been down, they come back swinging, and it gets ugly. Like last week, they played the Texans, and they won like 49. It was some crazy number. Okay, how about the Chicago Bears and the Saints? This game was at minus 10. Whew, 10's a lot, especially for a Bears team that was clicking on all cylinders. If anything, I'll say under 47. I think a lot of totals are going to hit this week. And I don't know why that is, but I feel like there's going to be a lot of defense. Because in the playoffs, defense clamps down. And Saints defense looked really good, as did the Bears defense. And plus, the Bears like to run the football. Drew Brees is not the best thrower right now. I picked the under 47. And now in terms of Steelers and Browns, people are jumping on this because of the Browns being was Kevin Stefanski's going to be out because of COVID. So Browns got a lot of COVID issues. I'll go Steelers minus 6. Let's see what that comes out to. In 10 to win $317. So that's a pretty good win out. Again, our bets for wildcard weekend. Bills money line, couldn't touch anything. I'm sorry I couldn't do it. Seahawks minus 3.5. Football team in Buccaneers go under 45.5. Ravens and Titans over 55 because Ravens are going to go up early, and Saints and Bears under 47 because of defense, and Steelers minus 6. So I feel actually very confident in this kind of a game, in these games. And if I had to pick 3, who would be my favorites? So on Tuesday night, on Mike's It At First, that is tonight, February the 5th, 2021, at 10 Eastern, I'll give you my 3 best ones. My 3 best picks. And you guys can flow with it from there. That's it for me. I appreciate you guys. And remember to MyBookie.ag up to $1,000 first deposit bonus with promo code Sports, promo code 12OZ Sports, all caps, no spaces. See you around.